Hi, we're Sterling Pride.
The LGBTQ Affinity Group at Shearman Sterling, a premier global law firm headquartered in New York City.
We heard about the It Gets Better campaign and wanted to share some thoughts with you.
On precisely why it does get better.
My name is Jorge. I'm from San Diego, California, and I am gay.
My name is Randy, and I'm from Waynestown, Indiana.
Hi, I'm Joseph, and I grew up in Richmond, Virginia.
My name is Conrad, and I grew up in Bay City, Michigan.
I'm Dan. I'm originally from Bangkok, Thailand, and I grew up in a very wholesome, very Midwestern suburb outside of Chicago.
Hi, my name is Darren. I'm from El Sobrante, California.
Hi, my name is Bernie. I grew up in Omaha.
I'm Alejandro, and I'm a gay man. I grew up in Mexico City, Mexico.
My name is Bo. I grew up in a small country town in Australia. It was a macho culture there, and it was hard growing up in a small town, knowing that I was different from all the other kids.
And coming from a rural background, a very conservative Christian background, it really wasn't okay to be gay.
I grew up in a Catholic household, in a very sort of closed-minded community, where people who were different were generally not accepting.
Probably because I always grew up knowing that I wasn't blonde, that I wasn't all-American. I suppose I always had this acute awareness of that which was normal.
I struggled with being different because when you're young, it feels like being different is a bad thing.
I think middle school, early years of high school were probably the most difficult times.
I was criticized, I was belittled, I was made fun of. I really suffered. And I suffered alone. And I think that's the worst form of suffering.
So I learned not to trust my most basic instinct, and I learned not to trust even how I thought.
I didn't really think that members of my community, much less my own family, would participate in hurtful words and hateful words, but growing up, that's exactly what happened.
I was bullied, I was picked on, I was physically abused at times.
I struggled with being gay in high school. I felt alone. I felt that there was nobody out there who could help me. I felt that this was my cross to bear alone.
One of my greatest fears was telling my mom that I was gay. I thought that that would be the end of my world. And I was very wrong, luckily.
When both of my parents, who are now deceased, died, everyone told me how proud they were of me. And when I was a kid, all I thought of is how ashamed I must have made them.
Sometimes it might be very difficult if you're a member of an ethnic minority to also deal with issues of sexual orientation. But you should know that there are communities out there for you and who will accept you, no matter who you are.
I know it's not easy because I've been there. And sometimes you can feel all alone, like it's you against the world. But it's not.
When I got to college, it was a completely transformative experience. I changed not only myself in that I came out and told everyone around me that I was gay, but the perception that people had of me also changed because I accepted myself.
For the longest time, I tried to change it. When I realized that I couldn't change it, I tried to hide it. And then when I realized I couldn't hide it, I finally got to the point of accepting myself. And that's when it got better. And it really did.
What would it be like if there wasn't anything wrong with me? What would it be like if I trusted myself, if I trusted my own thoughts and my own instincts?
I overcame the challenges I faced being different by getting involved in the drama club and the debate team and finding friends who accepted me and liked me because I was different. And I realized that being different is a good thing.
It was tough at times, but I survived. Adversity can create very clear goals, and I set out to prove that I was no less a person because of my sexuality.
It Gets Better isn't a destination, it's a journey.
You are not a mistake, you are not an abomination, and you are not a freak, okay? And one day the world around you will catch up with you, so it will get better.
Though it definitely gets better, don't forget that there might already be something out there that's already pretty good.
You need to know that the world is bigger than where you are right now. It's bigger than the bullying, it's bigger than the horrible things you see on TV. It's bigger than the community you're in.
There's a whole community out there that's looking forward to embracing you and accepting you for who you are, and you deserve that.
Here at Shearman & Sterling, we try to make it better for the LGBT community by helping people through our pro bono work, through asylum cases and the like.
I participate as a counselor on the Trevor Lifeline, which is a wonderful resource for people who are in trouble or in crisis or thinking or contemplating suicide as an option. Suicide isn't an option. There are opportunities out there for you to explore, and you have potential that you need to tap into. Hang around, stick it out, and you'll do something great with your life.
Just remember, it gets better.
You can make it better, and all of us can make it better together.